You joke that every public company board is forming a meme committee. But, should CEOs be looking to tap into the rise of the retail investor and the themes that we've seen with AMC and GameStop?
Yeah, I think the AMC and GameStop activity looks a lot like Bitcoin and, even Tesla, one could argue. That there's a retail audience, that there's a group that has both inspiration and entertainment value ascribed to these assets. They bid them up. And as a result, those assets can actually fund the vision. They can fund the dream. And, we saw that with Bitcoin. It got bid up to the point that everyone had to own it. We saw it with Tesla, where they got bid up to the point that they could raise debt and equity and actually fund that vision and fund that dream. And, I would say that AMC and GameStop, they're part inspiration, they're part entertainment. And as a result, they get tremendous investor interest from a retail group that gives those organizations the ability to actually execute now. And so I think that boards are all looking, internally now and saying, hey, let's form a meme committee. It's kind of the joke. But the reality is what you're really doing is creating a branding program around how do you brand to a retail investor audience. So, all these companies know how to brand to their customer, and they know how to brand historically to institutional investors. Here's the numbers, here's the cents. But branding to a retail investor audience is quite different. It's about telling that story about what's the inspiration, what's the vision for the future, and what's the entertainment value. Why do you want to get on board with us? And so I think we're increasingly seeing boards having this discussion, particularly public boards, saying, how is the retail audience going to find this stock, this company appealing? And how do we tell that story better? And, the SPAC market is kind of one of the first big waves we've seen where an effort has been made holistically to try and address that audience, but it's really just the beginning.
Right, David, so much, though, is still unknown about this cohort of investors and whether, CEOs and companies can actually tap into this trend. Does it risk becoming a distraction, or do you have the risk of companies trying to do this, raising capital, maybe doing dumb things with it? Is this sort of a net good or a net challenging or questionable trend?
Well, one could argue that venture capitalists don't do anything different than retail investors making speculative investments. When you're an early stage venture capital investor, you're making a bet on the future. You're saying, here's what I think the future could look like. Let me hear the entrepreneur or the management team tell me the story about the future. You're not looking at yesteryear's financials and saying, hey, here's what the business is worth. And you're putting money in to give that management team the opportunity to kind of take that story forward and make it real. And so I would argue this maybe isn't very different, but it is speculative, right? And so if you're an established, mature business that that is kind of stable and doesn't really have that visionary, speculative kind of position on how you can change the world and how you're going to create entertainment for the world, maybe it's not the right fit for you. But for a lot of emerging growth companies that maybe are wrestling between doing a late-stage financing or doing a SPAC, this starts to become a really interesting way to find an investor audience, to find a shareholder base that maybe can come along for the ride with you and wants to participate and wants to see your vision become a reality. And so one could argue this becomes a little bit of the democratization of speculative investing, which historically has been the mainstay of purely venture capital investors who have had a bit of a monopoly on this market opportunity.